Hey, Queen Tatiee, how you doing? Just want to say thank you for inspiring me to do this video. I've been putting this off for a while, and I know I should have done this earlier, but it is what it is. I just wanted to congratulate you with your courage to do this because there's a lot of balls to do something like this. I mean, I can see your likes and dislikes. A lot of people didn't like what you were saying, and I don't see why because you wasn't really saying anything out of the ordinary or that had some controversial to it. I don't get it. Maybe it's just, what it is. I really don't care. Point is, it took a lot of courage to do this, and I really, really admire you for that, and I thank you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your request, and hopefully I can help you a little bit when it comes down to this. Now, if you have an issue with me using your image, please let me know. I'll take it down and use some generic image. I just wanted to honor you this way because you did inspire me, right? And for those of you who want to see Queen Tatiee's video, the link will be in the description for your convenience. So let's get to it. Queen Tatiee, you made a lot of good points and you asked some decent questions. Although they're the wrong ones, you asked some good questions. You asked, why is it that black men think black women have attitudes and are ghetto? You also asked, why do black men think black women are ugly? And why is it that I have to be pretty for a black girl? And all these things can be answered very simply. But I'm not going to answer them because they're the wrong questions. You see, asking black men, why do you think black women are ugly, is foolish. Because black men don't have any power around your image. The question that needs to be asked here is, why is black women being portrayed this way? That's the question, Queen Tatiee. When you look in the media and you look on movies and you look at soap operas or whatever, the modern day soap opera, which is what do you call those things? Reality shows. They all portray black women as being ugly, mouthy, obnoxious, having attitude, and ghetto. The most glamorous of us all are extremely ghetto and have tons of attitude. Have you noticed that? Look at the Tyler Perry movie, Atlanta Housewife, News at 11. Any of them will tell you that black women are loud, obnoxious, mouthy, ugly, ghetto, and have tremendous attitudes. So is there no wonder why black men, or any man for that matter, will associate you or any black woman with those negative things? I got another one for you. Let me go deeper. Who gets the most attention on the street? Not women like you, because you don't want attention. As a matter of fact, you're too busy for it. You're out working 2 jobs, as you said, trying to get your education, working on your career, trying to go places. You don't have time to bring attention to yourself. But ghetto, fat, ugly, mouthy, obnoxious women, black women with attitudes, do. When I'm out in public and I hear somebody saying, "Oh, nigga, no, you ain't," the first thing I think, black woman. Then I turn and it's confirmed. Go to a supermarket and I hear somebody yelling at the clerk. First thing I think, black woman. Then it's confirmed. I walk around the street and I see black women with kids that don't look alike, but they all hers. Yeah, same shit. Yeah, your image has been tainted. Not only by the media and movies and reality shows, but by your own sisters who can't get their head together and realize that they're being used as a tool. They can't get it together. And I know you said this and you don't think that's true, but think about it. Who's bringing all this attention to themselves? Not us. It's y'all. When it comes down to this topic, it's y'all. Who's portraying you in this light? Who's making money off of it? That's the question. If you follow that line, you'll start getting better answers because everybody associates you with ghetto. Everybody associates you with an attitude. Everybody associates you with diseases. Everybody associates you with having multiple kids by multiple daddies. Everybody associates with you with being single parents. Everybody. That's black men, black women, Hispanic women, Asian women, everybody. And it's your sisters who's backing this bullshit up. So you shouldn't be asking black men this. You should be asking black women, why the fuck are you acting this way? That's who you should be asking. And that's what you should be asking. There's a reason why you have to be pretty to be a black girl. Because most of media shows ugly black women doing stupid things, having multiple children. It's a recurring will here. Black men are responding to what they're seeing. And they're responding to it in a negative way. Well, some ways they were responding into a positive way, where at least in their life it is a positive way. And I'll get to that in a moment. But again, Queen Tatiee, ask your sisters, why do you keep portraying this stereotype? Why do you live into it? Why do you give them more gasoline to this raging fire? Why? Because black men can't really force you to do anything. As a black woman, we have no power. We have no power to protect you, unfortunately. We have no power to portray you in a good light. We don't have no power to even take care of you. So don't ask black men why we're doing this. Ask black women and the media, the ones who's actually doing all this nonsense, to stop. That's where you start. As far as the hair weave, that don't really. Do I have a problem with hair weave? Yeah, I'd rather you be more natural. You got to use a perm, so be it. But the hair weave thing, it costs too much goddamn money, and you're doing too damn much to try to look like somebody else. You're not them. You know, you got these black women, dark black women, walking around with blonde hair. What the fuck? That shit looks tacky to me. But it's your head. You do what the hell you want with. That's why I'm not really going to touch on it. But there's another thing that I want to touch on, which kind of surprised me coming from you, because you seem like a very educated woman. And I'm not trying to put you down or anything like that. It just shocked me. The whole your mother's black argument. Queen Tatiee, I couldn't pick if I was going to be a man or not. I couldn't pick if I was going to be black or not. I couldn't pick my facial features or the size of my feet. Couldn't pick if I was going to be 20/20 or not be able to see at all. Couldn't pick that stuff. And I couldn't pick my parents. Yes, my mother is black. So what? My mother raised me. She protected me. She loved me. She fed me. My father clothed me. My mother and father, they picked me up when I fell down. Yeah, a lot of times it was them doing the knocking down, but still, they picked me back up. The point is, they were there for me. Of course, nobody can talk bad about them. I may talk bad about them, and if I'm feeling good, I might let my sisters talk bad about them too. But other than that, that's it. Nobody else can talk bad about them. That doesn't mean I owe you anything. Yeah, you're a black woman. So what? You didn't raise me. I don't owe you nothing. Remember, you're independent, remember? You're self-sufficient, remember? You don't need me for anything, and you don't need me for protection. So why should I protect your image when you won't even protect your own image? Why? Why should I sit there and say, don't do that, or don't say that, or don't act? Why? When it's your sisters the ones that's acting a fool. They ain't getting this footage from nowhere. They're not just creating it out of thin air. I'm not going to protect you from you if you don't want to be protected. And the best way to protect yourself is by getting out there and being loud too. But being loud to tell black women to stop. Stop having kids out of wedlock. Stop having multiple kids by different men. Stop being loud in the street. Stop being obnoxious. Get off of child support and welfare. Get off of freaking Section 8. Get your ass out there. Get 2 jobs. Make the shit happen. There ain't nothing stopping you. You see that, right? You're out there doing the damn thing. So tell them to get off their ass. Tell them to start making money and doing what they got to do. Tell them to stop being loud. Take some freaking respect for yourself. A lot of black women think everybody else got to change but them. They don't have the problem. Everybody else do. No, it doesn't work that way. Somebody got to talk to the black women. And unfortunately, it ain't me. I can't do it. Your boys, your friends, they can't do it neither. Nor can your father. Because black women don't listen to black men. If that was the case, we wouldn't have as many problems as we have. But I can't get mad at them, to be honest with you. Most of the black men ain't men. And I get that. And I got a lot of gripes with the black man too. It's just that this video is not about that. This video is about what you was asking for, and this is what I'm trying to give you. Sweetie, you're a bright girl. I can see that. And you're just a little misguided, and that's understandable. But if you want anything to work in this world, you want anything to change, you gotta look at the freaking problem. The problem is not the black man when it comes down to the black woman image. It's the black woman and how she reacts to everything around her. I had something happen to me the other day that I wasn't really too proud about. I didn't like it. And I felt like I had no control over the situation. But you know what? The way I responded to that situation is the reason why I'm home today and not in jail. Take responsibility for your own self and your own image, and then things will start to change. But until then, black women will always be associated with being ghetto and having attitudes. I hope this helps.